I'm Stephanie Ling, one of the EULAR TV presenters. I'm a clinical lecturer at the University of Manchester, UK. So it's my real pleasure to introduce some of our participants from the ACR APLAR EULAR Research Exchange and also one of our EmuNet volunteers. So we're just going to go around and introduce ourselves. So Mohamad, do you want to tell us a bit about yourself?
Hi Stephanie, I'm Mohamad Bittar. I'm a rheumatologist and assistant professor at Oregon Health and Science University in Portland, Oregon. I'm a member of the American College of Rheumatology and very happy to be with you today.
Great. And Pierre?
Hi, thank you for the invitation. My name is Pierre, I'm from France. I'm an assistant professor in Paris of rheumatology, and I am volunteering as an EmuNet member and will be the next chair of the education subcommittee of EmuNet.
Oh, excellent. A fellow EmuNetter. That's a word. And finally, Darpan.
Hi Stephanie, I'm Darpan. I'm from India. I just finished my fellowship in clinical immunology and rheumatology from SGPGIMS Lucknow. And since the last 3 months, I'm working as an assistant professor in King George Medical University, Lucknow.
Oh, wow. So, I was actually an inaugural participant in the trilateral ACR APLAR EULAR exchange in December last year. So, my experience was actually there are some big differences in practice. So I'm interested to hear, Darpan, have you found from the research exchange any differences between how we practice rheumatology here in Europe versus in India?
Yeah, sure. I find many differences, and I got to interact and meet my fellow colleagues from the ACR and the EULAR, and we got to interact and talk about their research. They also presented their research. So the research they have was mind blowing. Like the one from the ACR, they were working on alternate splicing in SLE, neutrophils, and they were AI generated research projects were there, which we can just dream of at this stage in India. So in India, most of the research is clinical oriented and the lab, background is not that much great, which we have seen in the Europe. So ours is most clinical oriented research which we do in India. So that's what the striking difference I found. And this spectrum of the patients and the variety of the patient which you have in Europe is completely different from us. I got to interact with many of my fellows. So ANCA vasculitis is much more common, they see much more commonly. And we as in India see more of a large vessel vasculitis. The institute which I had done my fellowship, I have mainly seen among the vasculitis, the large vessel vasculitis. So the spectrum of the patients was quite different, I found.
Okay, that sounds so inspiring. I think this is just such a great experience for people to be part of. So Mohamad, I guess, so how have you found the research exchange in general? And can you tell us a bit about maybe some of the activities that were going on during the exchange?
It's been a great experience, and I add to Darpan and that it's very nice to be able to meet participants from all over the world, from Asia, Europe, and from North America as well. I learned a lot about the differences between the practice, the research in different countries. The amount of clinical work, the resources available for research is very different between different countries. So I learned a lot. And one thing I know that Darpan is very interested in vasculitis. For example, they see a lot of Takayasu, where we see a lot of giant cell arthritis. It's very different as well on the country level as well. We learned a lot about basic science research. We learned a lot about clinical research, about different aspects of how to approach clinical cases or research cases. So it was a busy program yesterday from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. So it was fun, despite the jet lag, but it was a great program.
Yeah. And tell me, have you managed to see any of the beautiful city of Vienna?
I did.
Yes?
I made
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Excellent. So, Pierre, so you're approaching this from a slightly different perspective. So can you tell us a bit about what your roles are as an EmuNet volunteer?
So we participated with the ACR and APLAR member during the exchange program. So we could watch the presentation, we could see the wonderful rheumatology department of the Medical University of Vienna. We also had some nice lecture from them, basic science, clinical science, very interesting. And then we also have to participate to an ambassador program to welcome the first or second EULAR attendees, to guide them, answer the question, get them if they're lost, everything. And last, we also are present during the poster tours, poster session, and we walk poster to poster, try to guide people, help, discussion, everything. As a young rheumatologist, it's a young rheumatologist, it's very one and unique experience that we lack, I think, to meet people from other countries, and I love this experience.
Oh, that's so good to hear. So thank you, all three of you, for taking the time to do this interview. I hope people enjoy hearing a bit about some of the networking, collaborations and research exchange that's been going on. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for the invitation. Bye.
Thank you so much. And I add to thank to the Medical University of Vienna for hosting us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.